Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome to my channel. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can see more of me. Today I'm going to be reviewing the BH Cosmetics new Marble Luxe 10-piece brush set. I am going to be doing a full face using only all of these brushes. So yeah, I'm going to keep the intro very short. If you would like to see how these brushes perform and my thoughts about them, then just keep watching. So this is the box that the brushes came in. It's really pretty. There's like marble at the top, and then on the back it gives you a little bit of information about which brush is which. I ended up paying a little bit cheaper because I signed up for like their newsletter or whatever, so I got free shipping, and I got, I want to say 20% off. I forget what I ended up paying, but I believe that these retail for $38. So let me show you what the brushes actually look like. Like the box said, you get 10 brushes in this kit, and these are what they look like. They're actually really nice. I was really impressed with the quality of the brushes. They're really sturdy, and the brush is actually super soft. Overall, I was, like I said, really impressed with the quality. I love the marble and the rose gold. So I'm going to read off which brush is which. The first brush, number 1, is the Jumbo Face Brush. I believe this is probably going to be for like all over face powder, or you could do like bronzer with this. Number 2 is the Tapered Powder Brush. Honestly, this looks like a brush that you could probably do anything with. It looks like it could be like a setting brush. It looks like it could be bronzer, contour, blush. Number 3 is the Deluxe Buffer Brush. I would probably use this for foundation. It's really densely packed. So I'm really curious to see how it applies my foundation. And it is super beautiful. Number 4 is the Domed Detailer Brush. This you could probably use for like contouring. That's probably what I will be using it for. Number 5 is the Duo Fiber Highlighting Brush. I don't know if I would use this brush necessarily for highlighting. I may use it for like setting my under eyes or applying blush in like very like specific spots. Number 6 is the Multitasking Face Brush. This one I would probably use for highlighting, and I also would probably use it for setting under my eyes. Number 7 is the Diffusing Eye Brush. So this is just like a really nice, soft, beautiful, kind of domed shaped crease brush that you can kind of just blend everything out in the crease with. Number 8 is the Classic Eye Blending Brush. This one is kind of a little bit more flat, so you can really blend out that outer corner. Number 9 is the Tapered Blending Brush. Again, just a nice blending brush, more tapered than the number 7 brush, so you could really get in the crease and kind of define it a little bit more. And then the last one, of course, is an eye shading brush. This one is going to be really good for like packing on pigment onto your lid. So now let's start playing with them. To start off today, I'm going to be using 2 different primers. I usually only use one, but today I just feel a little bit fancy. I'm going to be using the Cover FX Blurring Primer, as well as my tried and true, the Smashbox Primerizer. So first I'm going to just take a couple pumps of the primerizer and kind of rub it in between my hands, and then just kind of go in and prime my skin. Also, if you're wondering about my brows, I used the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow pencil in the shade medium brown. I'll always leave everything that I use in the description box below if you're curious. And then I'm also going to take just a tiny bit of that blurring primer. Then today for foundation, I am going to be using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow, and I have mine in the shade 202. And then I'm going to go in with the Deluxe Buffing Brush, and I am just going to start buffing it out. I really like this brush. I think it blended out my foundation actually really nice and effortlessly, and it gave me great coverage. I really like how densely it is packed because I feel like not a lot of the product is getting absorbed, and you can kind of stipple the foundation in or buff it out. This brush is a win for me so far. Now I'm gonna do concealer. I don't really see a brush that I would use for concealer, so I'm just going to use my L'Oreal sponge, and then I'm going to use my Mercier concealer. The next step is powder. I'm going to set my under eyes first, and today I'm going to be using my Mercier powder. I think I'm going to take that duo fiber brush and just kind of pick up a little bit on the lid and lightly just brush some under the eye. Then I am going to take the large jumbo face brush, and I am going to set all over my face with that, and I'm going to use the new All Nighter waterproof powder. I'm just going to kind of dip in there a couple times and just go ahead and start setting all over my face. I am going to put on some bronzer now, and I'm going to be using the new L'Oreal True Match bronzer just to kind of warm up the face. And I'm going to be using the number 2 brush to do that. Then moving on to blush, I am going to be using my Tarte palette that I got for Christmas. It has a bunch of beautiful blushes in it. I'm going to be taking this pinky blush right here called Breathtaking, and I am going to use that duo fiber brush again that I used to set with and kind of just dab in here. For a highlighter, I'm going to be using this Sleek palette, and I'm going to be using this gold, and I'm also going to be taking the number 6 brush and kind of dip into there. Then I'm going to take that big jumbo face brush that we use to set all over our face, the number 1 brush, and I'm going to wipe away this bake. And then because I want that contour to just be a little bit more precise, I am going to be using the number 4 brush, and I'm going to just pick up a little bit more of that product and focus it more right there by the ear. Have the complexion be the focus of today, because when I'm testing out new brushes, even like just off of camera, I like to just kind of do a simple eye look. That way I know how the brushes perform instead of not knowing if it's the shadow or not. So then I'm going to take the number 8 brush, and I'm going to dip into some more of that Mercier powder, and I'm going to set my eyes. Then for the eyes, I'm going to be using the Dream Street palette by one of my favorite YouTubers, Kathleen Lights. This is what the colors are looking like. I'm just going to do, again, like a neutral eye using this palette. So I'm going to start off with the number 7 brush, and I am going to go into the kind of cool toned brown shade. Kind of fluff this all over the crease. Then I am going to go in with the more tapered blending brush. This is the number 9 brush, and I'm going to go in with that kind of warmer brown, and I'm going to really focus it right there in the crease, just to kind of add some definition. So then I'm going to go in with that brush that I set my eyelids with, the number 8 brush, and I am going to take that chocolate dark brown and focus that on the outer corner of my eyes. Then I'm going to take that big fluffy blending brush again, the number 7, go in with a tiny little bit of that cool tone and make sure, again, everything is blended out. Then I'm going to take that flat brush, the number 10, I'm going to pick up this really pretty kind of champagne shade. I'm going to try to spritz it with some setting spray. This is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. And then I'm going to finish up the lower lash line. I'm not going to do anything too crazy. I think I'm just going to take a little bit of this blue right here and smudge it under the lash line. But first I'm going to take that cool brown again with that same brush that I was going to use with the blue, the number 8. And I am just going to smudge it on the lower lash line. Then I'm going to take that blue and kind of pop it right in the same spot. So I popped my lashes on. These are the Style 9 to 5. I put a lip on, and now I'm going to set my face with the Milani Make It Last setting spray. I'm going to use my Lit Cosmetics fan. This is for you, Tiffany. So yeah, this is the final look. I'm really happy with how it came out. So I used all 10 of these brushes. As you can see, they're super dirty. But honestly, I liked all of them. I don't think there was one that I didn't like. They all actually really performed really well. I think I might buy a second one for my freelancing kit. That's how much that I really enjoyed these. Please give this video a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I hope that you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.